Hello, family. Welcome to July. Happy July, everybody. Everybody say Happy July.
Happy July.
I am here in my studio with my Stitch sisters, and we are getting ready to start our July challenge. And we're welcoming you to start it along with us. What we're going to be doing is Stitch meditation. Now, for those who don't know too much about this, Stitch meditation basically is an opportunity every day to do something creative, to get yourself centered during the day, to calm yourself down. You can do it first thing in the morning. I can't always do mine first thing in the morning because I've got arthritis, so I'm a little bit stiff in the morning. Doing it in the middle of the day, but you take 5 minutes. Now, if you want to take more than 5 minutes, that's cool, but you should do at least 5 minutes. How you start out is, and understand, this is very free because you don't have to do certain kinds of stitches. It doesn't have to be neat. It doesn't have to be anything but what you need it to be, is to stitch in and out. To make it interesting, first of all, you're going to need a plastic baggie like this, because that's where you're going to keep all your patches. You're going to need some muslin. You're going to need muslin that you can put on the back and muslin that you can put on the front, because these are going to be you're going to pre-quilt them basically by doing the stitching. Also, you need some muslin in the middle. If you don't want to use muslin, you can use felt. You can use an old blanket. You know, you don't have to go out and buy anything special. Not at all. Okay? Then you're going to find some patches somewhere. They can be patches. They can be scraps. Sis, could you pass me some of those scraps up there? You see that plastic? There you go. See this? A big old bag of scraps. You got scraps all over the place. Or if you're going to be polite and put them all neat, because I've got some real ladies up in here with me, and the real ladies, they like the neat squares. Mama doesn't. Mama don't care. But my babies like neat squares. So getting a 5-inch charm pack or whatever size is fine. Okay, then you're going to put that on the top. Okay, you're going to take, everybody got their need? You're going to got a straight pin? You're going to take your straight pin and pin down your patch in the middle so it doesn't move. Okay. Now, we're going to set the timer in a few minutes. And when we set the timer, we're going to get stitching. All right. This is what I'm going to tell you. Don't ask me, Mama Carla, is this the right way? If you did it, it's the right way.
That's right.
It is any way you do it. And as you stitch, you can think about stuff. You can think about the meaning of life or the non-meaning of life. You can think about nothing. You can think about somebody who got on your nerves and you like to stab them in the head. Whichever way you want to do it.
Be stabbing them while you're doing it.
Yes, whichever way you want to do it. I know. I'm saying meditation and then I'm talking about stabbing somebody. I'm sorry. It just depends on the day. You know, if you are a mother, a sister, a grandmother, an uncle, an aunt, if you're dealing with little kids, if you're dealing with big kids, if you're dealing with spouses, if you're dealing with boyfriends, sometimes you just feel some type of way. And stitching will help you to calm down and get yourself centered. This stitch meditation has been started for years and years. Now, are you ready? Are we ready, Sherry?
We're ready.
Okay.
Carla.
All right. Does everybody have their needle and thread and stuff ready? We're all ready? Okay. You can start the timer, sis. Ready? Go. Now, you're just going to stitch. You can stitch on top. You can stitch on the bottom. You can do lock stitches. You can do embroidery stitches. Whatever kind of stitches you want to do for that day. Me, myself, I am doing a lock stitch because I really like the lock stitch. It's a lot of fun. It goes in. You can see this goes in. You bend. You pull it through. Then you go backwards in between where your 2 stitches are. You go in and bend and go back through.
Okay.
It does wonders. You stitch it any way you want to do it. You can stitch over your pattern, under your pattern, and you just stitch it around it. You can do... I had one person who decided to do spirals once. And her whole stitch meditation that she did for the whole month was nothing but spirals. By the end, her spirals were perfect. They were beautiful. And she kept all of them. And she said, you know, I could see where I got better. And see, that's the whole thing with this. And you just stitch as you go along. You can listen to music. You can have your tea there. Because, you know, Mama Carla does like tea and stories. But I also like tea and stitching. It's very good for you. It doesn't matter if it's perfect, because none is perfect but God. Ashe, sisters?
Ashe.
Oh, for those who don't know what ashe means I agree. Or amen, or right on. Your stitches do not have to be small. They do not have to be large. They do not have to be anything but what they wind up being while you're stitching. Now, a lot of people say, you know, oh, we have sewing machines. Why do we need to hand stitch? Even if you talk to tailors, if you talk to seamstresses, what they'll tell you is that a sewing machine can do a lot of things. But certain things you cannot do on the machine. You have to know how to do it by hand. Stitching by hand is not hard. It isn't. It actually is very relaxing. Again, sometimes it helps you to work through things, work through problems. In this age of people being so in a hurry to do everything, a lot of times what they do... do we have scissors around? Oh, there they go. What happened? Oh, it's okay. We got some. Thank you, baby. What happens is that we rush and do everything. Like I said to set 5 minutes. You may wind up doing 20 minutes. That may be what you do in the morning to keep from yelling at your kids. It may do what you do in the morning to keep you from yelling at the people you work with. You know, we all need that. You can see with mine. And no, they aren't perfect. Do I know how to make the tiny little perfect stitches? Sure I do. I had the wrong grandmother not to know how to make the tiny little perfect stitches. However, I used to love what my great-grandmother used to say. Grandma Julie. People hear me talk about my Grandma Julie quite often because I adored her. My Grandma Julie said that, are them your stitches? Then they right, okay? Loved it when she said stuff like that. I said, yeah. That's how you know you're in the right tribe. When you hear that stuff that matters. As you're stitching, think about, I mean, this is at the end of our 31 days. We are going to turn this either into a fabric book, or we're going to turn it into a wall hanging. There's a whole lot of stuff we can turn it into. And I am going to be checking back in with everybody. You'll see the video. You know, if you want to send me links, I'll make sure that I put my email so you can send me your links.
5 minutes.
We're at 5 minutes. We are at 5 minutes. Okay, everybody, show me your 5 minutes. It's my 5 minutes. Oh, nice, nice. Yay! Yay!
It was relaxing.
Yeah, it is. It's relaxing. Again, if you want to keep on going, you can go for a little bit further. You want to go all the way around. I think I'm going to stop mine right here. Once you've stopped, you're going to put it to the back and tie it off. Unless you're going to keep on going if you want to go all the way around. Because some people just need to be complete. I understand. Mama ain't mad at you. Sister, can I see those scissors, please? Thank you. Thank you. You're gonna cut it off. And then you're going to take your Ziploc bag. Your Ziploc bag. And you're going to put it in. Now, some people like to put what date they did their patch on. You can do that. In fact, I do have some fabric pens around here, sisters. Or even a regular ink pen will work. And you can put the date that you did your patch. Stop where you are. You're going to put it in your baggie. And tomorrow, you're going to do a new one. It's just that simple. 5 minutes. And you see how fast that 5 minutes went? It's very, very important for, like you said, you can be quiet. You don't have to talk a mile a minute like I do. You can just be quiet and just think. You can listen to some music while you do it. And like I said, you have to do at least 5 minutes. That's the challenge. But if you want to do 20 minutes, if you want to do 30 minutes. But you can't do less than 5. Okay? I hope all of you enjoy yourself. I know we're enjoying ourselves, right, sisters? Yes, we're enjoying ourselves. And like I said, I'll be checking back in with you. Now, you won't hear my beautiful sisters throughout this challenge all the time, because you'll hear Mama. I'll check back in with you guys in a week, and I'll show you the ones that I've done. Like I said, I'm going to send you my email address is quiltchick. Yes, I am a quilt chick. 2762@gmail.com. And you can send me your pictures of all the beautiful things that you've done. Happy July, everybody!
Happy July!
We'll be checking in soon.